Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a few spreads in my reading journal. This video is going up a day late. I don't know that it matters, but um, yeah, I there's been like construction going on at my house, and I think that they're done. God, I hope so. It's not been fun. Um, but anyway, that's why this is going up late, because I have not been able to film because it's just been too loud. Um, Also, I think this is the last time I'm going to put a reading journal video on this channel. I think from now on I'm going to put them on my crafting channel. And if you don't know what that is, I have two other YouTube channels. I have one where I post planner content and one where I post like crafting and art content. Uh, yeah. So those are linked in the description of the video. And yeah, so if you do like these videos, you should head over there because that's where they're going to be from now on. I have been like alternating them, but uh, I just think I'm going to keep them over there. Yeah. So the first book I'm doing a spread on is Criers Cross by Lisa McMann. Uh, Also, I'm doing something a little, if you've watched my reading journal videos before, these little like label things, I usually cut them down so that they're like skinny so that they're not overlapping each other, but it's kind of tedious and annoying, and then it makes it harder to get the backing off. So I decided I would experiment with not doing that and just allowing them to overlap since it's clear anyway, and see like if it bothered me at all. And I don't think it looks as like nice. I don't know if you can even tell like on camera if it really looks the way that it looks in person, but it does kind of not look quite as clean, but the amount of time and headache it saves me, I think is worth it. So I'm just going to keep doing it like this because I was contemplating not even doing the labels anymore and just handwriting it because it was just so tedious and annoying. But I think that this is going to work for now. So, excuse me. I did put down some old Scribble Prints Co. washi and then a piece of like random washi that was probably from like Hobby Lobby a million years ago or something. Now I'm looking for some stickers to decorate, and I just went with these like, I don't know, outline stickers. Some of them are gold foil and then some of them are like black outlines. They're from an old Happy Planner sticker book. I think maybe like a bullet journaling one or something. Uh, I don't know which one, but that's the best option that I had out of like I have a stack of stickers that I just had like pulled aside at one point to use for my journal, my reading journal. And I'm just pulling from there. As long as I can find stickers that work either with the color scheme or the theme of the book in that stack, I'm just going to keep using them. So these ones work. So that's what I'm using. I think I'm going through and trying to find the black ones now. Yeah. So I have these like circles, big old circles, and I just stick those on there. I'm really not going to have too much to write about this book because it was okay. I think I gave it 3 or 4 stars. It was like a paranormal suspense slash horror book. Um, the ending was really sad. Uh, but yeah, it was okay. It's not like a book I would probably ever read again unless I don't know, like 20 years down the line was like, oh, I don't remember what this book is about at all. Then I might read it again, but probably not. I don't even know if I'm going to keep it, honestly. but it was okay. If you have it, it's worth reading it. I probably wouldn't go out of my way to get it though. Um, yeah, I don't think that would be worth it. But yeah, I just did a single page spread for that because again, there's not really much to say about it. The next book I'm doing is The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. This book was really cute, but again, it was just okay in my opinion. It's not one that I would ever like read again unless I 100% forgot the plot, which is not likely to happen for a very, very long time. Um, so yeah, it was cute. It's about a witch who um, like posts witch content on social media because she wants to be able to like share her witchiness, but like in a way where nobody will really she doesn't think anybody will actually like take it seriously because the leader of her coven like forbids you from telling anybody that you're a witch. So there's that. And then, but one day, like somebody does take her seriously and hires her to kind of be a tutor, like a witchy tutor, to some young witches. And the story goes from there. It felt a little bit predictable. And yeah, I don't, it was okay. It was like a cozy something. I don't really know what to call this. Cozy fantasy, I guess. I have come to the conclusion that cozy fantasies are not for me. Uh, Not that I hate them, I just don't think I should continue going out of my way to read them because I've read a few and they pretty much always get 3 stars, and I would rather spend my time reading books that I feel like I'm going to give at least 4 stars, preferably 5. Uh, but yeah, there's so many books in the world to read, so many I want to read that I don't want to waste my reading capacity on books that I don't think I'm going to love. You know what I mean? That makes sense, right? I feel like it does. So again, some more old Scribble Prince Co. washi there, and then this one I'm pretty sure is from a Hobby Lobby pack. I don't know, it might be Michael's. I haven't been to Hobby Lobby in like a million years, it feels like. I don't know. And then what did I pick? I just went through and picked like random stickers that had kind of like a blue and yellow theme to them, like color scheme. And then really only one of the stickers that I end up picking is actually kind of relevant to the book. Well, no, I think a couple of them are. But, oh my gosh, there's something in my eyeball. Yeah, it took me a while to decide what I was going to use. But I have this yellow heart. I think I put a bird down next, like a blue and yellow bird. That one right there. Yeah. Did I put the teacups next? I might put the stack of teacups next. Yeah, it's cute. Cute little teacups. Also, if you can hear the garbage people outside, I'm sorry. They are here picking up the recycling, and I'm not gonna pause for that. It'll be fine. Ooh, they're loud today though. I have these flowers. I couldn't figure out where to put them, and then I realized that if I like put the teacups over the flowers instead of the flowers over the teacups, then I like it by the teacups. But yeah, there, I figured it out. And then I think I put a big flower right, yep, big old flower right there. I'm gonna move the bird a little bit. And then those, whatever those are, like blueberries or something. I don't know. Some kind of little flower. And then another little flower there. That kind of helps to cover up like the hot pink teacup so that the colors are still a little bit more, the colors are a little bit more to the color scheme I was trying to fit. The phone that I'm about to put down is really the only thing that is actually like relevant to the story because she like posts on social media. But oh, little teacup. I think that that's everything that I put on here. Yeah, yeah. Oh, the glasses. Okay, yeah. I put the little glasses on there. These are like a more feminine-ish style, but those do fit the theme too, so I guess a few things on there do. I don't really know why I pointed at that. I don't remember doing that. Okay. The next two books, yeah, I don't know. I was trying to, thought I had it for a second, but I don't know why I did that. So the next two books are A Court of Hearts and Hunger and A City of Emeralds and Envy. And these are both like retellings. So A Court of Hearts and Hunger is an Alice in Wonderland retelling, and A City of Emeralds and Envy is a Wizard of Oz retelling, and they're part of a series. The first book is a retelling of the Nutcracker, and then there's a fourth one that I haven't read yet, and I'm not sure what it's a retelling of, but this whole series so far, I've read the first three and I've given all of them 5 stars. I love it. It's so good. The spice level is very high, especially in the third one. If you don't like spice, I wouldn't, like, if you don't like it at all, I wouldn't recommend, because it's kind of, I feel like in a lot of books that have spice, you can skip the spice scenes and you haven't missed any of the plot. But I feel like in these books, you kind of do miss like significant chunks of the story if you skip the spice scenes, which is very interesting to me. I do think it's interesting how it's kind of like incorporated into necessary points of the story. I don't know. But I love this series. It's so fun. There was another book that I read in between these, but because it was a reread, I'm not like doing another spread for it because I already did a spread in 2023. So it doesn't make sense to do another one. Unless my thoughts on it had significantly changed, I probably would do a new spread. But they hadn't, so I'm not going to do that. Like I said before, I am sticking to not cutting down the labels all the way, and that it really worked out for me in this video. I am going to keep doing that. Doing my little highlighter border. I feel like I can't really say too much about what these two books are about other than like what they're a retelling of without giving away the plot of the first book. Not really giving away the plot of the first book, but like giving away details of the first book. Maybe. Kind of. Anyway, I can say a couple things. So let me say. In A Court of Hearts and Hunger, basically Alice falls down the rabbit hole She like chases the rabbit and she goes down the rabbit hole, and then she ends up in this other dimension. I don't even remember what it's called. But she is taken prisoner. Wait. Yes. I couldn't remember if she went willingly down the rabbit hole or if he like forced her down the rabbit. No, she went willingly, I'm pretty sure. But then he took her captive because it does experiments, the rabbit. He does experiments on humans. And the whole time he's like telling her he's going to kill her and like do terrible experiments on her. And he does do some experiments. Some not so pleasant ones, but yeah, it's very very interesting. The Cheshire Cat's in there. He's a humanoid, just like the rabbit is like a man rabbit. The Cheshire Cat is a man cat. And yeah, I think out of the three, A Court of Hearts and Hunger is probably my favorite one because I just love the dynamic between the characters in that book. But they're all really good, and I really can't wait to read the fourth one. It's on my like 2025 priority reads list, is to read that. And then there's also a spin-off duology that I also need to read, and all of these are on KU if you're interested, and I would definitely recommend them. Should I just like cut this part out? Because I feel like it's so not necessary. Maybe I'll just cut it out in the future. You don't need to see me do that. Let's see, what do we got here? Ooh, some green washi. I forgot about that. Got some green washi, putting that there. And then bats. Not really relevant to the story, but it's black and white, so it works. And then, oh, I gotta put my stars. I don't know what's been going on with my printer. Like, the last time I tried to print stuff, the last couple times, it was acting so weird. So I have a printer that like you can print double-sided. So it can flip the paper, but it's not supposed to do that unless you tell it to print double-sided. So when I put the sticker paper in my printer and I tried to print it like I normally do, never had an issue with it before, it was flipping the first page every time I went to go print, but only the first page. So it would print on the backing of the sticker paper. I don't know what it was doing. I don't know why. It just very confusing, and it was very annoying. So there's like stars printed on the backing. I don't know. I went with these stickers. They don't really, aside from having like a green border, don't really fit the color scheme too well, but they work well enough. And they fit the theme because there's witches and fortunes and stuff. It works. It's good. It works. It's fine. And I think it turned out cute. So that is pretty much it. I'm going to show a slower version of showing them off. There we go. I really like how these pages turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye.